I am Dr. Raj Darbari, my sister Dr. Janice Darbari, and my mother Sheila Darbari. We wrote this book called The Administrator, and you can see our photographs at the back. Now, in this book, we've written that part of history which we all need to know, especially the youngsters of today and the new world leaders, and especially the Pakistan people. Why? Because they actually believe that Kashmir belongs to them. Now, is Pakistan right in saying the kingdom of Kashmir belongs to them? No, they're not right in saying it. Because if you go into history, we learn that Jinnah was not very well also, and he wanted India and Pakistan to be separated. But why did he want it? Was he instigated, or was there a particular reason behind it, or was it just stubbornness all of a sudden? Anyway, whatever happened, India Pakistan separated. But when they separated, what was the actual theory behind which they separated? And we need to go into that. And when the Pakistani people learn that Maharaja Hari Singh, who was the king of Kashmir, he signed the instrument of accession with India. Now, what is that instrument? I'm going to just show you parts of that instrument, which will show you soon. And in those instruments, he has written very clearly that I choose to be with India. Now, at that time, there were mostly about 565 princely states existed. These princely states never became possessions of the British Empire. So when India became independent and Pakistan became independent, they were given two places. One was Bangladesh, which is now called Bangladesh, and they were given Pakistan. Now, when that division already took place, how did Kashmir come into the middle? Especially when Maharaja Hari Singh signed the instrument of accession on what day? 26th of October 1947. And that was after India and Pakistan were declared separate countries and they became independent. Then why are the Pakistanis thinking it right that Kashmir belongs to them? They agreed to that. When Jinnah agreed to it, then that agreement is there. And all the princely states had to sign the instrument of accession either to Pakistan or India and become part of that country. So when Maharaja Hari Singh signed the instrument of accession on October 26, 1947, and that was followed by Lord Mountbatten, the Governor General, he accepted it on what date? The 27th of October 1947. Then is there any respect for these instruments of signing of these instruments, these agreements? Then when Jinnah accepted that and he became Pakistan separately, made it into a separate country, then why did they go and attack Raja Hari Singh? It was not required. So today the Pakistani people, I don't think they know this history, and they need to know this history. Because if the military people, the Air Force people, the people who are the presidents, prime minister, and the member of parliaments of Pakistan, if they understand this history, they will understand that they're fighting for something that never belonged to them and to which their own leader Jinnah agreed to. So the fight should never have started. They should never have plundered it. You cannot force Kashmir to become yours because they don't want it. And what is this line of control? What is taking over part of Kashmir and saying that this is us? And we are going to create terrorists and so much of terrorism in Kashmir that the Hindus will run away. And what will happen? Will Kashmir become theirs? No, it still won't. It's a dream that's never going to be realized. And it's about time that the Pakistani people woke up. Why? Why am I saying this today? As an author in India, and I'm going to make a film on this part, what actually happened to Jinnah? Why did he turn around and ask for India-Pakistan separation when he never wanted it? He was part of the other political parties asking for independence for India. Then suddenly he came into this India Pakistan, Muslim separate state, Indian separate state. This you will see in the film. But today, the Pakistani people who are dying for food, who have no food to eat, and they have no money, the economy is going down. Do you think it's right to spend on military and to train terrorists to go and attack Kashmir and say Kashmir is ours? It's like what do you call asking for something that's never going to happen. And who is suffering? The Pakistani people. Do they want to continue to suffer? No. Then let the Pakistani leaders, the Pakistani people think over this, and they should come out on the streets telling their leaders, please stop. We don't want Kashmir. We want Pakistan to prosper. So bless our nation. The nation can be blessed only if you have the right kind of leaders who lead you not to war, and unnecessary wants and desires that actually should have been left far behind in the past and never have come to light today. We're in 2025. We had got independence in 1947. And what are we doing? We're wasting, Pakistani people are wasting all their resources on training terrorists for the last so many years. Have they succeeded in getting Kashmir? No, they have not succeeded. So if they haven't succeeded in so many years, then what makes them think that they're going to succeed in the future by throwing a few missiles or drones? It's not going to happen. And what happened as a result of this? They lost East Pakistan. It has become an independent country called Bangladesh. Now, what's going to happen to the Pakistani people? You've got to think. You've got to have foresight. The leaders must have foresight. And they must realize that where they're leading their people to war is not correct. What India is saying is back off and forget about Kashmir. And that will only happen when the people of Kashmir stand up on the streets and tell their nation, tell their leaders, please give us our morsel of food, give us our workers, give us our work. Let us prosper. Let our country become number one in the world. Let's use all our resources towards this. Desiring for Kashmir is a pie in the sky that's never going to come to them. It won't happen. They will lose so many people. They will lose you lose your relatives, you lose your father, your mother, your sisters, your brothers, all in the war. And what's going to happen? Like what happened in Bangladesh. Bangladesh became separate. You lost East Pakistan. So let's come to our senses a bit. And this is my message to all the people of Pakistan and to the people, the world leaders, if they can come forward and explain to the Pakistani people that what they're doing is fruitless, completely fruitless. It's not going to help them in any way. And that's all I have to say. And watch out for my film called The Administrator. Thank you. This is Maharaja Hari Singh, and he is the one who signed the instrument of accession. And this is the instrument of accession. You can read it, I think, by enlarging it, and you can see the signatures of Mountbatten here and the signature of Maharaja Hari Singh. And in the end, Pakistan let go of Jammu and Kashmir. Let's live in love, peace and harmony together, hand in hand, and prosper together.